Hi pearls, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I'll be teaching you all how to shape your brows using a toothbrush, a blade, and a micellar water. First, I break my blade, and I do this for flexibility. I break my blade into two and use half of it to shape my brows. Here I'm trying to show you all the excesses. That's the excess I'll be removing using my blade. So I start off by carving the brows. I carve the brows to give it a proper definition and to see its shape. And this shape is given an arc shape, almost a high arc shape. So I'll go into shaping the brows. Do notice how I am holding my blade. I'm holding it in a very light way in order not to use force. Ensure you don't use force, okay? Now, if you're like me that have pimples, try not to cut it. So still on the same brows, ensure you raise your brows and flexibly lightly shape the brows. Now you're literally removing the excess, okay? Now this is another easy way to shape your brows. You do this by carving it, like you literally carve it, and this carving would give you a proper definition. I believe you can see the proper definition, and it's going to also help you remove the excesses there. You can all spot the difference, yeah? So I brush it down again to see those stubborn hairs that decided not to pull off when I tried shaping it initially. And then I lightly shape the hairs around my pimples, okay? So now I go up to the upper part of the brows, and you can observe how I hold my blade to shape it, to remove those stubborn excess hairs. When I'm done with that, I brush it up, following the shape of the brows to see the brows. Now it's time for the other part of the brows, the second part, which is my left hand. So I try to replicate the same thing I did with the right brows, right? So I carve it, I brush it down, carve it, in order for me to see the definition of the brows, to see the actual shape of the brows. So I carve it, and after carving it, I then brush it. You can see me holding an extra mirror needed to see the brows clearly. Now after carving it, I'm trying to remove the excesses below. I do that lightly. You can see, I believe you can see the difference, right? I'm removing the excesses below. See the way I'm going about it. So I do this, and then I do this and I move towards the front part of the brows to also remove the excesses. You can see me always checking it out, okay? So at every step, ensure you check it out, brush it to see the excess. If you're not still satisfied with it, like I wasn't here, you still go back in. So this time around, I'm going to start shaping the up part. I'm trying to remove the excess from the up part. I'm going to remove the excess from the up part. Now you see, when it comes towards my arc part, I get to bend my hand in a particular way. Now that is why I break my blade into two, for flexibility. Okay, if I am holding a full blade, I might not be able to, flexibly turn it like that. Okay, so I realized that the brows was looking like the left hand brows was a bit bigger than the right hand brows. So I go in again to like reshape, recut, and give it the actual size. When I'm done, I clean it up with a micellar water and a wipes. I use a micellar water because it helps me remove the stubborn hairs around the face, around the brows. Because if I don't use it and I use just wipes, I'll still see some particles of hairs around my face and the brows. So I also had to go off camera to quickly reshape the left hand part of the brows in order for it to be the same size with the right hand side. I believe you can spot the difference. So yeah, that's what I have here. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.